In this video, I'm going to show you how to escape the Deku Scrub lockup. It's actually a little confusing at some points where I'm like, what am I supposed to do, right? So right at the beginning here, you get like put into prison because you try to, do the rift. Now at the beginning, you get a stick, which does nothing. You don't have any of your echoes, so you only have your X key that you can use to pull the key from outside the room in. You pick up the key, and this is how you get out of your cell initially. Quite simple. There's also money in the room to the right-hand side. You should go ahead and grab that. And then from here, you're just going to quite simply proceed to the north, and you're going to take the doorway on the left first. So we're going to go left over here, and what we're going to do is pick up these boxes with the X key and just drag them like this so that they're out of the way. You don't want any of these Dekus to see you, because if they see you, they make you restart from your cell. So when this one's facing the opposite direction to the left, you should bounce across with your different, your pot. And then you go across like this, and then wait for it to look here, and then we're going to wait for it to look to the right again. As soon as it turns around, we're going to go straight across like that. Nice and easy. That's a simple one. This one, I took quite a different approach to getting across here. I actually just grabbed a box, and I used it as cover, and then every so often you will have to like stop and then reposition yourself so that the box is between you and the Dekus. You can also collect the rupees and just see. You can even hold your right stick in, the right Joy-Con in, to get a top-down perspective so that you can make sure they're not seeing you. You don't want them to see you, because otherwise you literally have to start from your prison cell all over at the beginning, which is kind of annoying. So just get across like this, and we're just going to go ahead and make our way out here. Simple. Nice. Then we're going to go through here. We're going to go into this room. This is probably the room most people are stuck on. First, we're going to solve the room that is to the north over here. We're going to move these plants out the way, go through this room to get that heart piece at the top here. First, we're going to put the bed, which is going to be our lowest point. We're going to make intervals of height, right? So we're going to put that one over there. That's our highest point. Then we're going to put one over here. This is our second jumping point. Then we're going to make our third jumping point. So it's going to be this thing with the table. We're going to put it on top of the table. So jump while you have it equipped like this. And then you're going to move the table, and you're going to place it right about here. And we're going to place the other tree in between here. But I got to move. So move that out of the way. We're going to put the other tree as the fourth jumping point. So we're just going to place it next to this tree on the floor. Grab this one here, and you can kind of see what I'm doing. Jump, 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 like a staircase. Get the heart piece, and that's how you get that one. Then we're going to leave this room, and we have to get the table that is in the back left here. So move this bed here, grab this bed, and run all the way to the right-hand side of the room to make a double step so that you can jump on here, jump across. We're going to grab this table, but be careful you can't make it too high, because if you drop it, it will break if you drop it from very high. So you have to get it across like this, and then put it in front of you, take it through the doorway, put it next to the torch that you can just put next to it, and now you can jump and escape this room. There we go. Hardest room solved. In this room, you will get your wand back, so you can use your echoes again, and you can also turn into Link's form and attack that button. Now we're going to take the doorway on the right-hand side. Now, there is a cool little mechanic here that these Dekus are afraid of monsters. So get a monster. I actually recommend a spider. At the beginning, I used a wolf, which moves around a little too much for my liking. But I recommend using a spider next time and actually holding it above your head. As long as the monster is within their vision, they won't attack you. So you have to make sure one is in front and behind. And then you can see here, I'm going to start using the spider, and they are scared of it. And that's fine. As long as the monster is in their pathway, they won't look at you. At this one over here, you want to put a spider down. Make sure it's like there. It does pause them. This one's above the staircase. I recommend picking up the monster and just walking with it. It honestly saves you so much more trouble of having to place them right. And you can just get through that room like that. And then we're going to go through this well. And this is going to take us into an underwater level that also might be a bit tricky. There is a section that's going to be a little confusing if you don't figure it out, like what you're supposed to do, which echo you're supposed to use. We're going to just go through here. This section is fine for now. We're going to kill that enemy. You'll see our exit is to the right there, but first we have to break all these boxes on the left-hand side here. So we're going to use our bomb fish, place it in this little corner, in this little open slot, boom, and place some more. Now, there aren't any treasure chests hidden behind these crates. Just so you know, I did break every single one to make sure, but there are like materials, ingredients for smoothies and whatnot. You're just going to make an opening here, and you're going to grab the rupees, because we always want those rupees. I did break all of the other chests just so you can see here to make sure that I'm not making you miss anything. If you do need to activate your fish after placing it, go into Link form and just attack it once, and it will automatically go off. Now here, there are multiple ways to get out. I decided to use a water block and then basically just make a towering water block just to get over it. It's probably not the easiest way to exit here, because honestly, I probably could have done like beds. I could have like jumped and placed a bed on that crate or something. But anyway, get across there. It will be very simple. In this room, there are some plants that you need to attack, so go ahead and kill those. Now it does get tricky here. You need a very specific echo, at least, unless there's another way to do this. But what I did is I used the plat boom, sorry. We're going to grab this rock, move it out of the way, and we're going to place the plat boom over here and get on top of it because it ignores the bubbles. It doesn't care about being pushed down. It will go all the way as high as it can. We're going to grab the might crystals, and we're just going to go ahead and go back down. And we're going to do the same thing to get out the exit this side. Place one here. It's going to take you up. You can go past the bubbles, up the ladder, up the next ladder, and that's how you exit the Deku Scrub lockup. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.